Yo, what's up guys, it's Kurtis Fox YT here back with another video, and I know it's been a while, but this is episode 5 of the West Ham career mode. And if you haven't already noticed, I've done something very realistic in signing Raheem Sterling, because he might be going on loan to West Ham, which is quite good. We'll get to transfers later on in this episode, but let's get into the first game against Liverpool. You can already see the lineup there, and we are going to go straight into the game. As we go straight into the game then, as we have the ball here. Liverpool, it's going to be a tough game this. Obviously we've still got Bowen injured. Raheem Sterling's having to fill in on that right side, he does a pretty good job, to be fair. Here he is now. Cuts inside against Kurtis, passes it to Souček. Fernandez, Paqueta first time, and Alisson makes a save. Recently, I pre-recorded this video, which is a bit annoying, but recently Paqueta has been linked to move back to Brazil. I want your ideas in the comments. Should we just sell him and get the money now and invest in another cam, let's say next season? Because he does want to leave West Ham. He don't want to go to another Premier League club, so I think I'd just sell him outside of England, because Brazil obviously in FIFA. But it's a fantastic goal from Fernandez there, as we go 1-0 up against Liverpool. Obviously they are struggling in real life, they have come into form a little bit, but we'll see how we can go. Here's Somerville against Frimpong. He's skinned Frimpong, which is an actual surprise. Here's Wilson, crosses it in, Paqueta makes it 2. 2-0 to West Ham United. 8 goals in 27 games for Lucas Paqueta, which is a sad sight to see if he does leave. But it is what it is. I'm going to try and keep it as realistic as possible. If he wants to leave in real life, I'll let him leave next season, because obviously we're past the January transfer window now. This was pre-recorded about a week ago. It's now the 14th of January. This probably was recorded about a week ago before the news came out. As Isak gets one back for Liverpool. 10 goals in 21 games. If only that would happen in real life. Anyway. Yeah, I just like bullying Liverpool fans. Sorry, Liverpool fans. It's a fantastic finish there, to be fair. Isak gets tackled there, but here's Wirtz. Back to Isak. Gives it to McAllister to make it 2-2, and he has done. Yeah. From 2-0 up to 2-2. To be fair, it is Liverpool, but our defending was shocking. I have changed the sliders a little bit, because since this was before the patch, what's just come out, it was very frustrating them keeping the ball. It was very boring. I've seen loads of people moan about it. But I'll do my best to try and make the sliders as good as possible. I have been trying out a lot of sliders, and I think I've got to a point where it's actually quite decent. Can we hold on though? Here's Paqueta now. For Potts, gives it to Marshall. Obviously, brilliant young player at the minute. Somerville against Frimpong again. Gives it away. Can't be doing that in the 88th minute. Here's Gravenberch. Wan-Bissaka with a great tackle there. Can we hold on for the last 2 minutes to taking Wirtz off? Paqueta gives it to Bowen. Obviously he's back from injury in this game, but he wasn't fully fit to start. That's why Sterling started, which is good news that he is actually back. Here's Gakpo, back to Gravenberch. Szoboszlai nearly give a penalty away there. That was nervous, and Hermansen gets it, and there is full time. We made it through against Liverpool with a draw. Into the next game now. You can see the lineup there. Todibo did pick up an injury in the last game, but we go to Fulham away. And all I can say is this game was quite annoying, as Igmane gets the ball and makes it 1-0. This game was very, very boring. All Fulham would do is keep the ball. Obviously this is recorded before the patch came out. I have tried sliders now. The sliders are going to work. Hopefully, fingers crossed. and make it a lot more difficult. But we go from here, and here's Somerville in the 70th minute. Not really not much really happened as Paqueta heads the ball wide. Just a bit of a boring game, really. Not really much happened, and yeah, I actually am quite liking the patch what's came out. I have played. It looks a lot better than this. I can tell you that now. But we move. Hopefully we can hold out this result, because it is quite a good result since they've had the ball and literally done nothing with it the whole game. Here's a Wolby. Sanderberg gives the ball to Urfi off the bench. Here's Igmane. Good save by Leno. As we go into the Everton game now, you can see the lineup there. This is an FA Cup game, so we have rotated quite a bit. Hughes comes in, Urfi comes in, Lord comes in, and Ashton, who are from the Youth Academy, so we'll see how they get on as we go into this Everton game. It's a big game this. We want to do well in the FA Cup. So we'll see how it goes. Everton with the normal team here, as Brooke Smith wins the ball straight away. Tries to get past our defenders already. Brooke Smith! It's 1-0 in a minute and 20. Wow. That's all I can say. This kid is going to be special. Going to be very special. As we go into the next highlight, obviously it's a great start. Here's Marshall. Gives it through to Somerville. Somerville there with a fantastic touch. Here's Somerville. Nicely curled into that right corner. Somerville gets his first goal in the FA Cup. And West Ham are flying in this first half. Especially with a rotated team as well. Fantastic touch from Somerville there. Obviously Somerville isn't rotated, but still part of this team. And we have to keep some of our good players in this team, but we don't have that many players to rotate. As Everton come forward here, here's Ndai, tackled by Walker Peters, and the ref's given a penalty. In the comments, please give me your opinion on this, because they've given it as a penalty, but it really looks like I've got the ball. So, it's what it is. Everton have a penalty. As long as we win, I won't be bothered. So, Ndai steps up for the penalty for Everton. And scores. Everton are back in this game. 3 goals in the first half. This is better than the last game, I can say that. Brooke Smith gives the ball away there. Here's Garner. McNeil back to Garner. Ndai. Arabunam. Walker Peters steps in. Here's Brooke Smith. Obviously played well this game. Gives it through to Somerville. Obviously the danger man in this. Gives it through to Marshall. Is he onside? Yes, he is. And he makes it free. Fantastic pick up from Somerville there to find that. And it's 3 goals in 3 games in the FA Cup for Marshall. Fantastic player this is going to be. Obviously with the strikers linked to West Ham in real life, it's going to be very, very difficult to actually keep him in the team. But it's a fantastic pick out to Marshall. And it's a great finish. As we go into the 88th minute now, it's still 3-1. As Everton have a chance here. Here's Ward-Prowse. Tries to get it through. It's an awful pass. Shrewsbury Hall wins it back. Here's Roll. Gives it through to McNeil. A great save from Butler, who's another young player from the academy. And Barry gets the rebound. Don't think Butler really did anything wrong there. And we go into the next game in 6th place with Manchester City next. We have 4 points behind Aston Villa, who have United next. There's Chelsea and Bournemouth a few points behind, and then there's a massive 5-point gap between there. As we go into the Man City game, it is the second half already. Literally Man City, all they did was pass around the back. Obviously Manchester City is my team, but all they did was pass around the back, and the sliders have not changed a thing. As Paqueta goes through and scores, makes it 1-0 to West Ham. 9 goals in 29 games now. He's picking up form, which we like to see, but he's probably going to be sold, which is a bit of a shame. But about the game, there's nothing I can do about it until the patch was sorted. I have now recorded with the new patch, and it's feeling better. That's all I can say. As Somerville's running through here, Mateus Nunes trying to catch up. It's still Somerville. Great save by Donnarumma there. Comes out to Lord, who started another game. It's a shot, and it's quite close. Can we hold on for this last few minutes? Pep Guardiola talking to Nico O'Reilly there. Player, by the way. Here's Guardiola. Mateus Nunes to Rodri, to Bernardo Silva, to Rodri, to Guardiola, to Bernardo Silva. Given away to Somerville. Somerville to Bernardo Silva, it looks like. And the full-time whistle goes. We get the win against Manchester City. As we go into the transfer hub now, we have made a site. Well, we need to do notifications. It's a 30-year-old. He's called Moreno. He could be the replacement for Paqueta for next season. We will see. He's 30 years old. He's on the older side, but we don't have that much of a budget. We get him on a 4-year contract. We'll make him 34. He's quite a good player for what he is. 41 grand a week. I think we can get better than that. He has a lot of play styles and he's pretty quick. Obviously, he's on the smaller side, but they're better as cams, really. And that's signing for next season. As we go into the final game of this episode, as you can see, Bowen is back in the starting lineup, same as Todibo. With Areola starting over Hermansen again. And we go into this game in a very, very good position. As Igmane gets put through here by Paqueta. Igmane with a shot, and he gets another one. I think that's 2 in 2 now for Igmane. He's stepping up to the plate a little bit. It is obviously his first 2 goals, but he's not been here that long. Well, you can hear the Aston Villa fans booing, and it's a very big shame for them. Obviously, they have got quite a few players. Morgan Rogers, Ollie Watkins. One of my favourite players, Daniel Marlon, who might actually be leaving in real life. As Souček gets the ball in the second half. Puts it through to Igmane. It's a good save by Martinez. And cleared away by Matty Cash. Here's John McGinn. To Ollie Watkins. And the full-time whistle goes. Same story again where the game's a bit boring. But hopefully, the patch will fix it for next episode. And yeah, we'll see. So that's going to be the end of this video. Another 5 games in. We're doing very, very well. I don't think we lost in this episode. I think we drew against Liverpool, and that was the worst result. So we are doing quite well. But I'll see you in the next episode. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and drop a comment. I am going to start uploading a bit more. I have struggled a little bit because of the Christmas time. Daughter's birthday's just gone past. Basically, it's been a bit hectic. But we'll see, and I'll see you all next time. See ya.